everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 1055 of trying a new makeup product every day. Today I am trying out the Cenote palette from HIPDOT that I got in my December 2020 Boxycharm Luxe box, and I am so excited to get a HIPDOT eyeshadow palette. I love HIPDOT eyeshadows. They are incredible, and I love when they are inspired by beautiful locations. So I'm going to be honest with you, I did not know what cenote was. I thought it was C-note. I had no clue. So I Googled it. First I Googled how to pronounce it, and then I saw it was cenote. And then I looked up what it actually is, and oh my gosh, if you don't know what a cenote is and you're like me, look it up on Google. They are absolutely incredibly beautiful. So it says on the card here that they are sacred underground pools of Mexico, and they are absolutely amazing. I wish to someday see those, wow, in person. I mean, that should go on the bucket list. But so I love that the colors in this palette are inspired by those underground pools, and I totally get it now. I'm so excited. I love this color scheme. Love that you get the big mirror, so you get 15 shades, a good mix of mattes, shimmers, and this palette has a retail value of $30. So first things first, I just have to swatch a few of these colors. Oh my gosh, like this beautiful shimmering blue. I should swatch a matte as well. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love this green tone. Let's try this gold. Oh, and this beautiful matte blue. So sparkly. Oh my gosh, so pigmented. That matte is amazing. Oh my gosh, that's so bright and beautiful. That shimmer is amazing. But oh my gosh, these matte shades are not messing around. So pigmented. Look at these swatches. I feel like I just have to do like a blue toned eyeshadow look because of these gorgeous blue shades that I'm so drawn to. I just feel so inspired by this palette. So many directions and color combos that I could do, but for some reason, like this row is just like really speaking to me, and I really want to create a blue eyeshadow look from those tones. Oh, I'm so excited. So I am, as always, going to try this out with and without an eyeshadow primer. So I am going in with my Zoeva Matte Eyeshadow Fix. Typically, well, I always wear an eyeshadow primer just because I have a lot of creases in my lids, so I need an eyeshadow primer. But even back before I would wear eyeshadow primer, I realized that blue eyeshadows can really tend to kind of stain my eyelids. Like, it'll come off with makeup remover eventually, but it gets really difficult. And even as I was swatching and then I took my makeup remover here and I was taking it off my fingers, I was noticing like, oh my gosh, like my fingers already look a little bit stained from the blue. So even if you don't have like creases in your eyelids, I recommend using an eyeshadow primer just to make it so that your eyelids don't get stained from the blue shadows. But so now I always like to just set my lids, so I'm just going to take this lightest matte shade here and I'm just going to do like a light dusting. I'm not trying to build up too much color or anything, but I'm just really trying to set and prep the lid. If I were to build this shade up a little bit, it could probably be a really nice transition shade for doing one of those more, maybe more like the brown gold eyeshadow looks, but just going in really lightly to set the lid. So I don't exactly have like my brow highlight shade in this, so I'm gonna just jump right into transition shade. And I'm actually gonna take this brown here. It seems like a really good cool tone brown to just kind of add a little definition to the eye shape. Yes. Ooh, I love this shade to just kind of create that shadow contour effect for the eye, and then we'll transition into some colors. Something that I'm noticing as I'm picking up these shadows with my brush is that there is barely any kickback, but they're still so pigmented and blendable. So HIPDOT just makes amazing eyeshadow formulas. And then I just, for the fun of it, really want to put this bright blue in the crease. I feel like that's really going to add a lot to the eyeshadow look. A little bit of kickback in this shade. So I'm going to try and build this up to be nice and bright. And it is really nice and buildable. I think it's becoming a little bit more muted because of the brown shades that I'm blending it with, but I still like that. And now I want to try this matte blue here and working that into the outer V. Ooh, this is a really pretty dark blue shade. Super pigmented. Then I'm also going to pick up this shade next to it just to darken that up a little bit more, to add some more dimension into that outer V. Yeah, these two shades, I'm just kind of going back and forth between these two, and I really like that dark, dark blue that it creates. All right, now I'm gonna move on to some sparkle. So I'm just gonna use my finger to pick up this sparkly dark blue shade here. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I'm just gonna kind of press that into that outer half of the lid. Gosh, this one is so pretty. It's sparkly and metallic, so pigmented. Just tapping it onto my lid gives that full opaque color. I love these colors. Okay, now I am so excited to use this sparkly, this is like a pressed glitter blue. Oh my gosh, I feel like I picked up too much. And I'm gonna apply this to the rest of the eyelid, and oh my gosh, are you seeing this? It is so bright and so sparkly, but so pigmented. I'm just kind of blending the two together. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite eyeshadow shades I have ever seen. Look at that. It is so pretty. I can't get over these colors and the sparkle. All right, and now to finish off that lower lash line, I want to take this pretty, this maybe is a little bit less sparkly, but still seems to have some shimmer to it. Maybe a bit more metallic. And just blend that on the lower lash line. Well, this is the most perfect, beautiful eyeshadow palette for a blue eyeshadow look. This is amazing. Like, these colors are incredible. The formulas are amazing. I can't say enough good things about this. Just HIPDOT eyeshadow palettes never disappoint. I am so happy I have this in my collection. It's something I want to reach for all the time, just to play with and create different looks, because there are endless looks that I want to create with this palette. And since they're so easy to work with, I can actually kind of bring my ideas and visions to fruition. Like this here is one of my most favorite blue eyeshadow looks I think I've ever seen on myself. Oh my gosh. Well, let me know if you have this palette and what kind of looks you've done. Let me know your thoughts on this palette. Before I finish off, I just want to check the difference with the primer versus without it. Seriously, no difference. There's no creasing. This one's just as pigmented. Like, I wouldn't even be able to tell that this eye has primer and this one doesn't. And I feel like that's when you really know that they are great eyeshadow formulas. Thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.